Now next, just weeks away from the referendum, the Business Minister says the best way to cut the red tape burden on our companies is to stay in the EU.
Anna Soubry, who's also the Broxtowe MP, made her comments today as she visited a Derbyshire fashion firm. The pro-Brexit boss there has previously complained about regulations that mean regular checks on his stepladders. Mike O'Sullivan reports.
Pro-Brexit businessman Christopher Nieper created a symbol of what he called an EU red tape mountain when the Business Minister Anna Soubry came to his fashion company in Alfreton in Derbyshire. But the EU Remain campaigner and Broxtowe MP wasn't impressed.
There you are, you see, look. One regulation and the rest of it, they're brilliant catalogues.
There was also an exchange over this stepladder. They both agree making sure it's safe is important. But the need for regular checks on this equipment is an example of red tape inspired by the EU affecting small business, claims Christopher Nieper. But wouldn't it be likely that even if there was a Brexit, that the UK government would still have regulations like the checks on the stepladder?
Of course they would, and we don't mind that. We don't mind that. We just feel much safer if we're in control of our own destiny, if we can elect our own politicians and we can make our own regulations in Westminster that are suitable for British people and British skills.
The wind of change is blowing. We've already seen big commissioners in Europe talking about the need to reduce the burden, particularly on small businesses. That is beginning to happen, and it will continue to happen, but it will only benefit us if we stay in the EU.
Stepladders and ladders are covered by the working at height regulations. Their source is an EU directive passed by the European Parliament and the Council of Ministers. This country has adopted it as law. The regulations say employers should have an up-to-date record of the detailed visual inspections carried out regularly by a competent person.
Even a fall from such a small height can be potentially life-threatening, and it can certainly cause life-changing injuries. So it's just as important whether you're 6 inches up or whether you're 100 feet up to make sure that the equipment that you're using is safe.
Mountain or molehill, red tape is an issue for many businesses in this EU referendum. Mike O'Sullivan, BBC East Midlands Today, Derbyshire.